Putting armed guards in schools, part of the governor's sweeping school security plan.
I believe that we ought to have an armed guard, an armed security guard in every school in Tennessee.
He's pledging $140 million to put an armed guard or school resource officer in every public school across the state. But what would that really look like? Here's Andy Cordan.
Well, as a key component of the governor's bill, he wants to put the addition of at least one armed officer, as we've said, in every single school, both public and private, all throughout the state. And we spoke to a security expert about how that might look. Let's hit the one negative that I know is out there more than anything else. I don't want my little kid to be in a school with a guy that has a gun. How do you counter that?
You don't want your kid to be in school with a guy that has a gun that has bad intentions either. And the only way to ultimately stop that is a good guy with a gun.
Jack Bird is the CEO of Solarin Risk Management. His security firm employs almost 500 security officers who work some of the biggest and most visible venues in the state.
93% of these were planned, premeditated. 93% of school shootings are premeditated. These aren't crimes of passion that just erupt in a moment of violence. These are things that had identifiers out there. And if it is predictable, it is preventable.
Bird applauds the governor's decision to put an SRO in every school.
I think it's long overdue.
But he says that uniform training is necessary because working in a school is much different than working on the streets.
The most fun, populations to serve. It can also be one of the most rewarding. It can also be one of the most difficult. You may be a friend, you may be a mom or dad, you may be, the police officer that they just don't ever speak to and they see, but they know he's there.
The governor's proposal calls for expanding school security intelligence, physically safeguarding schools, and providing for behavioral health.
He put $8 million into healthcare professionals to be able to triage and to be able to identify problems before they come. But also, he put an additional, I think, $30 million into hiring 122 Homeland Security agents. Those agents can be invested as far as identifying problems before they happen, listening to intel, things of that nature. So a lot of this money is in the preventative side. The majority of it is in the preventative side.
But when all these things fail, Bird says it comes down to an officer inside, protecting the kids.
The last line of defense, when physical security measures fail, when the prevention system has failed, the only thing that's left standing in between that loss of life is a good guy with a gun. It is an officer that's trained and ready to answer that call.
And according to Metro Police, the Covenant shooter had considered other targets, but considered them too well fortified. According to Jack Bird, if the Covenant school had an armed security officer, he believes the shooter, she might have chosen another location.